Oh, you already know if you clicked on this. Let's go, baby. Alright, guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. So, hope everyone's having a good day. I am trying my best. I've had like the week from hell, but you know how you fight that? You put on some good music, and that's what I'm about to do. So, we're gonna be listening to the entire first side of Tommy. Finally, this has been a requested album since we started doing The Who, and I've done like probably bits and pieces, like maybe like 3 or 4 songs from it in total. One of them was just like a live version of it. I can't say just a live version. That Amazing Journey Sparks at Tanglewood. Oh my god, that is so good. I really am like a fanboy for this band now. It's funny. So, yeah, 1969 Tommy came out. It's a double album, and it's hailed as one of their best. It is a rock opera. I intentionally didn't really look into the storyline just so I can kind of have a fresh listen. I obviously have done Quadrophenia, and that's different, you know. It's the same kind of concept, I guess, but it's not executed the same way. But I have a little inkling of an idea of what the story is. So this is our Who Wednesday video of the week. We do this every Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to come hang out in the chat, we'd love to have you next week. Hopefully, you know, I don't want to make promises anymore because God knows what's gonna happen. I don't want, you know what I'm saying. So hopefully next week will be side 2. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you don't mind. It really helps. I'm in the copyright hole right now, so help brother out. All right, Overture is the first track. The Who. 3, 2, 1, go. I should have busted out the Tommy vinyl I have, but I'm an idiot, so it's okay. Snare is crisp. Are these like all the themes that'll pop up across the album? I guess that is what an overture is. It's a sampler. Good, bro. That's Pete doing the piano. Wouldn't surprise me if that was Ox doing that. sounds nothing like what came before it. That's crazy. This is the Who throwing the gauntlet down.
Captain Walker didn't come home. His unborn child will never know him. Believe him, miss him with a number of men. Don't expect to see him again.
Okay, Pete. Holy shit. He is shredding on that thing. Wow. Wow. That was excellent, dude. What an... It's a great setup.
It's a boy, Mrs. Walker. It's a boy. It's a boy, Mrs. Walker. It's a boy.
Oh, and we did Pinball Wizard last week. That's what started this. I forgot to mention that. 1921. I gravitated to this song just from the song title alone for some reason.
Got a feeling 21 is gonna be a good year, especially if you and me sit in together. So you think 21 is gonna be a good year? Could be good for me and her, but you and her, no, never. I had no reason to be over-optimistic, but somehow when you smile I can brave bad weather. What about the boy? What about the boy? What about the boy? He saw it all.
Man, I love their
You
harmony.
didn't hear it, you didn't see it. You won't see nothing to no one. Never in your life you never heard it. How absurd it all seems without any proof. You didn't hear it, you didn't see it. You never heard it, not a word of it. You won't see nothing to no one. Never tell a soul what you know is the truth. Got a feeling 21 is gonna be a good year.
I thought the same thing, but I was in jail when I turned 21.
Together.
It's a great birthday party.
Got a feeling 21 is gonna be a good year, especially if you and me see it in together. I had no reason to be over-optimistic,
I love his vocals so damn
but
much.
somehow when you smiled I could brave bad weather.
I could see. I definitely could see this being a film thing.
What about the
There's plenty of space
boy?
for like visual medium kind of stuff with this. So I see why there was like a play for it, right? I'm excited to finally hear this.
Deaf, dumb, and blind boy, he's in a quiet vibration land. Strange as it seems, his musical dreams ain't quite so bad.
Oh, man, come on, dude.
10 years old, with thoughts as bold as thoughts can be. Loving life and becoming wise in simplicity.
See, this sounds a bit like the stuff that came
Sickness
before
will
it.
surely take the mind where minds can't usually go. Come on the amazing journey and learn all you should
Maybe it's just
know.
Daltrey's voice.
A vague haze of delirium creeps upon me. All at once a tall stranger I suddenly see. He's dressed in a silver sparked glittering gown, and his golden beard flows nearly down to the ground. Nothing to say, nothing to hear, nothing to see. Each sensation makes a note in my symphony. Sickness will surely take the mind where minds can't usually go. Come on the amazing journey and learn all you should know.
Keith is crazy, bro. Come on.
His eyes are the eyes that transmit all they know. Sparkle warm crystalline glances to show. He is your leader, he is your guide on the amazing journey to carry you right.
Yes. That is a jam, bro. Come on. God, I love that. Such a great motif. sparks, right? Yes, it does. That live version goes so hard, bro. So does this, but damn, man. Love the way the bass sounds. The production's pristine. And this is 1969, bro. Like, come on. What an ambitious undertaking. Didn't the Moody Blues do it too? Like Days of Future Past? Oh, hell yes. They've used the guitars so well in this. It's mostly acoustic too. Man, that's a hell of a twofer right there. So this is called Eyesight to the Blind, The Hawker. It was written by somebody else, I think.
You talk about your woman, I wish you could see mine. Yeah, you talk about your woman, I wish you could see mine.
Roger's vocals, both him and Pete's,
Every time she starts to love and she brings eyesight to the blind. You know her daddy gave her magic, I can tell by the way she walks. Her daddy gave her magic, I can tell by the way she walks. Every time she starts to shake and the dumb begins to talk. She's got the power to heal you, never fear. Oh, she's got the power to heal you, never fear. Just a word from her lips and the dead begin to hear.
Damn. That's it. That sucks. Play side 2. That's not fair, man. That's crazy. That was like 15, more than that. That was like 17 minutes, 18 minutes worth of music. Play it again. I don't even care. Man, it's like the opening act, you know, to a movie. And now you have to wait a week to listen to the rest of the, or watch the rest of the movie. But, you know, I wish I had all the time in the world. I would do the whole thing in one sitting, if they'd even let me do that with copyright. But I think side by side is good because it gives you time to sort of stop and try to process things and, you know, talk about it and stuff like that. So I'm guessing Tommy is the boy that was born, and he's deaf, dumb, and blind, I'm guessing, is what's going on. The last one, it sounded like they were trying to find like a healer or something like that for him, which, you know, that is a thing that people have done for a long time. They've always, you know, they call it like, not even homeopathic, because there's a lot of homeopathic stuff that probably does work, but you know, like the faith healer stuff, that's definitely not homeopathic. That's just lunacy, basically. But it's interesting that they, you know, Pete's such a creative writer that he can basically write about any topic, put it into like a epic musical form like this, and it has remnants and elements of like theater, and like, because it moves from like scene to scene almost, in a way. Like, you know, there'll be like a riff or a motif that happens, they play with it, about a minute and a half later, there's some kind of like, you know, transition into a new part. You know, it's just like the scene change and set and all that. You know, it's really cool. They really use like there's such a dynamic band. Like there's just so much happening at points that it kind of overwhelms you. But then they can bring it back down to just, you know, strumming on the acoustic. And like I said, Pete, creative genius when it comes to writing, and he's been, at least for this side, a little more guitar than usual, because some of the earlier stuff I've noticed is very, you know, John and Keith heavy. Obviously Pete's there, so is Roger's vocals, but he kind of, at some points, not every track, there's plenty of them that he rocks out on, but he's not as prevalent and as used as future Who stuff. This feels like they're starting to, you know, utilize him a little bit more in the guitar department, because he's such a damn good guitar player. That acoustic at the end of that one song was just so fucking good. But honestly, all of that, it just keeps your attention. It makes you want to listen to more. Like I said, I instantly wanted to hear side 2 after that was over, so that goes to show how good it is, I guess. But it's kind of hard to pick favorite things out of that. Like, they're all working together to make this like almost like a movie for your ears, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna look at the Wikipedia page in a second here and you know, see what it tells me. But like you guys know, I try to give my thoughts and impressions before I really look at like too much, because I don't want to get in, you know, just, I don't know, impression and bias and stuff like that, you know, because it can easily happen. You know, hearing stuff like this for the first time, it's well, I've heard Amazing Journey and Sparks, but that was a live one, like I said. So I kind of knew that was what was going to happen with that. But I'm glad I finally got to hear the studio one, because the live one, it's been a favorite of mine for a while now, so that was really cool. I wouldn't say it's like as heavy, you know, quote unquote, as like the live one was, or as electric. But it was still probably my favorite 2 songs out of the bunch here. But like I said, it's really hard to pick. Like, it just kind of all flows together very well. You know, it's almost like it's just one long song in a way. You know, it has its moments where it changes and stuff like that, but, you know, the setting of it seems pretty similar. All 5 of the songs, or all 6, however many it was. I like the little instrumental, obviously Sparks. But yeah, Pete got a lot of vocal play on this. Adultery had Amazing Journey and The Hawker, who was written by Sonny Boy Williamson II. Was later as a blues harmonica player, singer, songwriter. He had, including, his names were Rice Miller, Little Boy Blue. I guess there was also a Sonny Boy Williamson, who's also a name of another popular blues singer, harmonica player. He named himself Sonny Boy Williamson II instead to differentiate. Interesting. See, I don't know why exactly that's on there, but I know Pete loves the blues, so that makes sense. That's cool that it's on there. And like I thought, like I enjoyed 1921 a lot. Like, when I saw that title, I was like, I don't know. I was something about like the 1920s, like that decade out of every other decade in the 1900s, whatever, the 20th century, that really speaks to me, or like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, the 1920s. Like, that's just, I don't know, numerology or something. I don't know. I just really like those numbers. But I really did enjoy that. Like I said, the acoustics used very well. So is the bass and drums. Obviously, Keith is, you know, the living heart of this band at points. Literally just like pushing things to like the extreme at points. But he is he like comes in so quick and goes out, like the way that his fills work, like he just goes in so quick and then he's just gone and he's right back in. I love how just fast he is as a drummer. That's, like I always say, the one thing that with these super like high level drummers that I've like, you know, encountered on here, Bro, they are so fast. That's crazy. Obviously, Keith was, you know, on a level of his own, man. And he really does push the pace so well, especially here. But him and John work together in tandem so damn well, bro. And, you know, I guess that is the number one thing that, you know, really yells out at me is just how cinematic it is in a way. Like, I think it became a play. I don't know if it did exactly. I think, let's see what it says. It's an opera. Yeah, I think it's... Okay, so it was their fourth studio album, written by Pete, double album, early rock opera, tells the story of the fictional Tommy Walker and his path to becoming a spiritual leader and a messianic figure. What? Oh, wow. I guess I read that wrong. Pete came up with the concept of Tommy after being introduced to the work of Indian spiritual leader Meher Baba, and he attempted to translate Baba's ideas into music. Recording of the album began in September of '68, but took 6 months to complete as material needed to be arranged and re-recorded in the studio. There was a very extensive live version of Tommy on a tour they did, which lasted from '69 to '70, which I'm guessing is the one we watched for Sparks, which I really like. Okay, so yeah, upon its release, Tommy is acclaimed by critics who hailed it as The Who's breakthrough. Its critical standing diminished slightly in later years. Nonetheless, several writers view it as an important and influential album in the history of rock music. It was inducted to the Grammys Hall of Fame in 1998. Okay, yeah. Subsequently, the rock opera was developed into other media, including a ballet in Montreal in '70, an opera production in Seattle in '71, orchestral version. There was a film version by Ken Russell featuring Jack Nicholson and Oliver Reed in '75, and a Broadway musical in 1992. So that was the one I was thinking of. All right. So what's the whole deaf, dumb, blind thing? So I must have read that totally wrong. It tells the story of Tommy Walker. Okay, so British Army Captain Walker goes missing during an expedition and is believed dead during Overture. His wife, Miss Walker, gives birth to their son, Tommy. It's a boy. Years later, Captain Walker returns home and discovers that his wife found a new lover. The captain kills the lover in front of Tommy. Tommy's parents coerced Tommy into believing he did not see or hear anything. Tommy begins to disassociate and becomes deaf, dumb, and blind to the outside world, which is 1921. Tommy now relies on his sense of touch and imagination, developing an inner psyche, amazing journey in Sparks. And then I'm going to stop after this one. A quack claims his wife can cure Tommy, and that's the Hawker. All right, so I'll leave it there because the rest goes into the stuff we haven't heard yet. So, okay, interesting. I am curious to see how he rises into a messianic figure after reading that, you know? But that's interesting. Like I said, Pete is so damn creative. He could just take that concept. Like, that's a crazy concept, honestly. Even for me, who's into all kinds of crazy prog concept albums, that's a crazy one. But they're making it work, and I can't wait to hear the rest. So let me know what you thought down below. If I had to pick a favorite song out of those, I would go with Amazing Journey and Sparks. I'll just throw them together because goddamn, that song rocks, both of them. But I think honestly all 5, 6 of those were great. I had to listen to it all the way again to, you know, really get a good feeling of it. But first impressions, that was fucking awesome. So next week, hopefully, will be side 2, and we'll continue on. Thank you for watching, guys. Y'all rock. Please don't forget to leave a like and a comment on your way out. It really freaking helps. And if you've made it this far into the video, you rock, and you're definitely one of the, I don't know, really, I don't know what the word exactly is. I'm just really grateful for the people that actually watch. These copyright strikes have been brutal to me because they don't show my videos to anybody, especially the subscribers. That's basically the only people they really show them to, if it even pops up. Like, I got emails from people basically asking where the videos went. So it sucks, you know. And so I'm glad that you guys are here. Very thankful for you. And if you want to join our Patreon and get a video just like this, join the $30 tier or up. You get 1 to 2 free requests a month. I just put the post out for February. If you want to come join the fun, we'd love to have you. So see you later.